Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Happy full moon tidings. Hope you're all safe and well. Drop us a little comment. Let us know you're there. If you're new, say hello. Let us know you're new and let us know you're there. Welcome to our full moon collaboration starring Bonsai this evening.
You can't do a full moon reading without a black cat.
No, you can't. Right. It's tradition, and it's crossing our paths, so it's good luck. I think
that's
that means, isn't it? Everybody, welcome back, Craig, with his new brand. Craig, would you like to tell us a little bit about Serene Surrender? And
yes, I mean, anyone that was following would see that I tried to change it loads and loads of times. I just didn't have the patience to do it off Facebook, but changed it a lot, and I think just tried to channel some different energies that were coming from outside of me rather than from me. And it's kind of a masculine brand, but with feminine energies. So I'm kind of doing it with the flow. I'm not structured or saying I'm doing this, this, and this. It's kind of as and when. So just look out for it. And I think Serene Surrender, it's about surrendering to a higher power and that just going with the flow of life and knowing that all is well. If you believe all is well and have faith, all will be well. And I think that's the whole brand for you.
Sounds like we can all do with a bit of that at the moment, I think. So sounds wonderful. And it's very good to have you back on the screen and doing readings.
Yes.
So let's have a look and see who is joining us. See, we're already getting quite a few hellos.
Yeah.
So we've got the lovely Claire this evening.
Hello, Claire.
Evening, Claire. And beautiful Sue. Hi, Sue. And Mabel.
Hey, Mabel.
And Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. Lovely to see you, my darling. I hope you're well. And we've got lovely Nikki as well.
That's my niece. Hi, Nikki.
And Courtney. Hi, Courtney.
Hey, Courtney.
Happy more full moon from Claire. Agreed. Everybody gets those. If you've got crystals, get them outside. They can charge and purify and bring in lots more energy. So definitely get some crystals outside if you have them. Leanne's on as well. That's lovely. Happy birthday.
25 today, I can tell you that.
25. Happy 25th birthday. Amazing. We will come back to that reading, Leanne. But happy birthday, and thank you for joining us on your birthday. I hope your lockdown birthday isn't too dire for you. But I had a lockdown birthday last year, and it was one of my best ones because you sort of think nothing's going to happen, and then all these wonderful things happen to remind you how lucky you are to have all these special people in your life. I love that Bonsai stealing your thunder tonight. Claire says hello to you specifically, Craig.
Hello, Claire.
And welcome you back, as does Sue and as does Tracy. Gosh, lots of lovely messages from people. Hello, Jill. Lovely to see you. And our very well known and beloved Dave is on. I can see I can already feel a lot of energy coming from this group, which is wonderful. So thank you so much. Keep those comments coming because it helps build and connect the energy massively. If you'd like a card, please write that you'd like a card. And if for whatever reason you feel like you might not be getting a card, please keep posting it because sometimes we get lost in the comments or we don't see the comments. So do keep popping them on if you feel like you're being missed. But we will go wherever we're drawn this evening and wherever we feel the cards are taking us and the spirits are taking us to go. Anything else I've forgotten that we normally talk about? Oh, please like and share as well. That was the one. Please like and share if you feel willing so that we can reach as many people as possible and just get as many people here and just get ourselves out there, really, would be fantastic. So if you don't mind, that would be amazing. And because it's Craig's first night back as Serene Surrender, I am going to let him pick the first card. So over to you.
Oh, pressure's on now. Let's have a look. I'm going to go with the first one, which was Leanne, just because it's her birthday.
Absolutely, agree.
So let's see what we've got for Leanne. Oh, that one jumped. There we go. Go with the jumper. Oh, okay. So, Leanne, for you, I got the Ace of Swords, if you can see that.
You can.
So, very lovely card. So, put that there. Let's see why we've got this for Leanne, please. I'm trying to channel what's coming in, trying to block out what I already know. But I think this is about a new venture, and it's not the thing that I know about. I'm not going to say because I don't want to influence Cheryl. I'll say after. But I think it's about lifestyle. I think there's still some sort of creative thing that you're meant to be sharing. I think that they're showing me something that you do in the house. It's almost something that you could sell, something that you could post on Facebook. I'm trying to see if they'll tell me what it is. It's almost like knitting or jewelry making, or there's some sort of craft that's going to keep you going and that you can really be in service to people, and it'll bring people joy as well as yourself. It's genuine fulfillment. I think it's something that you've not really done, but it's something you've maybe thought about, and if you look into it, the right things will come to you. It might be even learning from YouTube videos, but there's something that you should be channeling right now. And in fact, I think it would be good considering what's going on at the moment as well. I think it would help with that. Yeah, I think. Okay. So I'm getting a male energy as well that's coming through. That's pushing you, and it's almost like proud of you for making your own choices. And it's saying keep on making your own choices, no matter what people's opinions are. Just make sure you're treating people well, and that's all that matters. As long as you're treating yourself well and other people well, you can't really make a wrong choice. And there's just a lot of pride coming through for you. So I'm going to leave you with that and hand over to Cheryl.
You've not lost your touch. So the crystal cards come forward for you, lovely. And it's about having faith, because what I got with this is that there's been a lot of turmoil, a lot of negative energy, but it's quite frantic energy. So I feel like there's been a lot going on, and you sort of, it's almost as if you've been hoping and sort of feeling like, is this ever going to end? Am I ever going to get past this and into something great? And I feel like this card's come forward to remind you that it will. I feel like you've been doing some work in the background. So some of the things you've been, I feel like the word I want to use is experimenting. I feel like you've been experimenting with things, playing around with things, trying stuff out. And all of that is actually going to lead you to the next stage, the next step, the next cycle. I feel like things that you probably don't think are a big deal right now, you're just doing it because you like it, or it's calming for you, or you just, it keeps you busy. It's almost like these are things that are being guided from the other side to get you skilled up. And then with that skill, you're going to move forward into the next cycle. I feel very much like, I want to say business. I feel like the word business is sort of hovering around. I feel like you're going to move forward with something, and you're going to literally take something that you enjoy and you do, and it's going to become something bigger than you ever thought possible. And that's what's on the horizon with this card. That's what's going to come through, is that you've been doing all the groundwork and the legwork now, but not intentionally. It's almost like it's a hobby for you, but this hobby can become something greater. And I feel like that's where this is going to go. But I almost feel like you need to let go of all of that self-doubt, negativity, and And you've got to remember that what you draw in is what you give out. So I feel like you've got to let some stuff go before you can move forward. So I feel like you're on the cusp of a new cycle. And with that new cycle, lots of positive energy is going to come through for you. And you're going to give that out as well. But you're sort of in between two doorways at the minute. And they're just waiting. They're waiting for you to make the move. So everything's kind of lined up and ready, but you've got to make that first step and that decision. But I do feel like there's lots of positive things that will come from this in the future. And I feel like you're going to look back on how this all started, and it's going to be like, can you believe that? Can you believe that just that started that? Unbelievable. So yeah, I feel lots of positive things coming up for you. And I hope that makes sense. Because I feel like it was a bit waffly, but that's what I got for you. So happy birthday, Leanne. Oh, that was nice. Good start. Good strong start. Okay, let's have a little look through. You can see quite a few have asked for cards, which is lovely. But I was particularly drawn to, this is where we get lost because I go up and down. Drawn to Jeanette. I want my Archangel deck for you, sweetie. So let us know you're still there. Send out some love hearts. If these readings make sense to you, do let us know as well, that you can take something from it. You don't have to reveal anything too personal or anything like that, but if you're like, yep, that makes sense to me, that just kind of lets us know we're on the right track. Our Jeanette's still there. Wonderful. Okay. I thought it might go like this because this was the energy I was getting. But the Archangel card I picked out for you is Awakening. It's Archangel Gabriel. And I very much feel like this is because I'm only laughing because we've had a reading recently. So the message is very similar to some of the stuff I said to you previously, Jeanette. But I feel like this you're past that stuck feeling. You've been at a standstill for a very, very long time, not knowing how to move forward, not knowing the best way to move forward, and putting everyone else's happiness and feelings before your own. But I feel like for the first time, you're starting to see and feel clearly, and you're looking at it from a different perspective. It's almost like you've stopped looking at it from the inside outwards, and you're now looking at it from the outside in. And this is giving you a much clearer perspective of your situation. I feel like you're now looking at it as though, right, if that was someone in my life and I could see that happening, what would I tell them to do? What would I expect them to do? Or what would I think would be right for them? And now you're starting to listen to your own advice. And I feel like for the first time in a while, you're starting to feel all of the mist going. And I'm just seeing clarity, this clarity coming through. Again, it's a big challenge. There's lots of challenges in front of you with this decision. But I do feel as though like the word awakening is so appropriate, because I feel as though this is, as you make this decision and move forward and let go of the old, it is bringing you into that new sense of you, finding yourself, finding your purpose, and moving forward with purpose, rather than just surviving. You actually start to thrive. And that's very much the energy I've got from this card for you, my love. And I'm going to leave that there and give you to Craig.
Excellent. That's very good. So, what I have shuffled, but I've just done the One of Swords for Leanne, and you've got the Two of Swords. So I never put these cards in order. It is shuffled, I promise. But I got that in order for you to find your path. It's about not looking for it. It's about looking within. And if you actually stop and maybe do a little bit of meditation and have some quiet time and ask and maybe observe your thoughts, that the answers will come to you and you will realize who you are. And it's almost like remembering why you chose to be born in this life at this time, what your mission is, because I think there's something very important for you to be doing that deep down you already know, and that when you do stop and kind of center yourself, it'll be like, oh, of course it's that, almost type of thing, because it's like almost on the tip of your tongue. And I think there's an emotional connection to it as well. And I think it's like what Cheryl said with the previous reading, you've actually been equipped without realizing it all this time for what's to come. And I think what I'm getting is now's the right time, and it's about time. And don't worry, you're not too late. Yeah, I'm going to leave you with that because that's all I've got. But I hope that makes sense. It was a bit vague, but there you go.
Thank you, Jeanette, for tuning in. Over to you, Craig.
Yes. Let me see. I'm going to jump to the one that's standing out for me is Tracy.
Yes. Hi, Tracy. Let us know you're still there, lovely.
Let's see what we've got for Tracy, please. Oh, bear with. I've had one jump again.
You've got some jumpers going on today.
There's some strong energies coming today. So, again, I've got another ace. I've got the Ace of Pentacles, which, there we go. So I usually see Pentacles as being like a card to do with money, but in this instance, I see it not exactly to be associated with money. It's more to do with your time and where you're spending your time. They're saying that you should be focusing your time on one thing rather than scattering your time out so much. It's almost like a jack of all trades type energy, that although you've got lots of things to do, some of the things that you're doing don't need as much energy as you realize. It's things that are quite instinctual to you that you can just knock them off your to-do list and get this done and get that done, and then focus your energy on this one thing. It's something that you're perhaps already doing. I'm really getting the energy that it's about looking after another person, maybe even a child. Nurturing is the word that's coming through. I'm seeing like an exchange of energy, that when you're giving your energy to people or a person, and you're focused on it, that you will get a lot back from it, that it will actually feed you and make you feel fulfilled and ready to go back in. It's like you're recharging each other's batteries. I don't know if this is someone, if it's someone external or someone in your household even. But yeah, I'm really getting that there is a person that really needs your attention, and without realizing it, you need theirs. Yeah. I hope that makes sense, but I'm going to hand you over to Cheryl. That's all I've got.
I'll just show you what she wrote as you were writing, as you were speaking there.
Excellent.
I feel like this is linked because Ace of Fire's come forward, and that's linked very much to new opportunities and a big, not necessarily a big change, but a change that has a big impact is the way I would put it. I feel as though the energy I've picked up and the images they're presenting to me is like it's a bit strange to explain it, but it feels like the way I pick up on it is like dinner time when all the family are there and it's very, very busy and lots happening, but it's a really loving, busy energy. And that's what I'm picking up here. And I feel like this exciting new opportunity brings with it a lot of what's the word, hubbub with it, and that kind of energy. And I don't think you intend it to, but what you're doing now, the legwork you're putting in place now, the things you're putting in place now, and the people in your life now are all there right at the start of something rather exciting and new. And I feel like if it hasn't been presented to you yet, it is going to be presented very, very quickly in the very near future. I feel like it's happening now. It's all supposed to happen now. And it is a life change. I do feel like it's linked somewhat to career as well, or work. And I feel like that moves forward. I don't know whether you've been trying to think about what to do next or hoping for an opportunity there, but I feel like there's some sort of connection with what you do, and that's moving forward as well. But I'm just very much getting this really loving, busy energy, and I feel like this is going to be a really busy time for you, but you're going to have so much growth and enjoyment from it. It's a good kind of busy, not an overwhelming, overpowering kind of busy where everything's just happening. I feel very much like you thrive off of this environment and this energy, and I feel like that's what's happening now and going to continue to happen. And with that, it brings new things in, new growth, new opportunities, and you're just going to move forward in a way that I don't think you ever anticipated. I think this is going to be quite a surprise. But they're very much saying to me, it's meant to be. This is where she is now because she's meant to be here, and you're going to move forward with that. So I hope that makes sense, and I find that very exciting. So I hope you do as well. And I will leave that with you. Thank you for coming on, Tracy. Very, very much appreciate that. Okay. Again, if you've already commented for a card and we haven't got to you yet, pop it on again, because what we end up doing is scrolling up and down and we get lost, and it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. So if you are keen for a reading, please do keep commenting and we will come to you if we are drawn. I was drawn to Jack. Hello, Jack.
That's what I was going to say next.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, that worked out well.
Jack, let us know you're still there. And we're going to I'm going for my oracle deck for you. What's coming up for Jack? Oh, that fell out, so I'm going with that one. Oh, well, this is a nice one. Bethany's come forward for you. I always like Bethany because she always comes with a really positive energy. So what she comes forward with at this time, Jack, is that I very much get a sense that you're a giver. You give to everybody around you, and again, you thrive off this as well. You love to help others. You love to be part of people's lives and energy. I almost feel like there's spiritual work here as well with this, whether that's actually putting yourself out there as a spiritualist, or you just actually help people spiritually grow. I'm not sure which way this goes yet, but the message that's coming through very clearly is in all the time you're taking to look after others, connect others, grow others, don't forget that you need to take time for you as well. They've shown me that symbol of a battery on empty, so you're kind of running on empty a little bit. And I very much feel like you're the kind of energy and the kind of person who would give their last energy to everybody else rather than stop and say, right, okay, hang on, I just need a little bit of time for me to recharge, and then I'm all yours again. So I very much feel like the message that's coming through is, and there's a lot of gratitude from spirit side coming in here as well. I feel a lot of gratitude and a lot of love with this. So I feel like you've been supporting particularly at least one person in a very specific way through a very, very difficult time. But with that gratitude is also that gentle reminder of, don't forget to look after you as well. You're no good to anybody else when you're running on empty, but also it's important for you, for your own self-care, for your own mental health, to make sure that you're supporting yourself as well. So if you need that time out, take that time out. And I'm also sort of sensing that you just need a little bit of a pamper, just something a little bit where you're like, right, okay, I never have time for this. This is for me. And you need to make more time for that in your life as well, my lovely. So continue doing what you're doing with all of those around you in that supportive role. I feel like counselling comes into this somewhere, therapy, counselling. I'm very much getting this vibe of you helping people through. And I've seen the word grief, so I don't know if there's like grief counselling or you've just been helping someone through a loss at the minute, but I'm very much picking up that whatever you're doing well, but don't forget to take care of you at the same time. So I'm going to pass that on to Craig there.
Oh, that's excellent. That really relates to what I got, actually. I got the Six of Wands for you, Jack. And what I was getting, even as Cheryl was talking, was about guides. And like, all of us have guides. We have people that have passed that help us with our life, and angels and stuff. But we also have guides in life and people that we look up to and like to follow. And I think you don't realize that you are a guide for a lot of people, perhaps. And that actually there's a lot of power that's untapped within you, that if you acknowledge that you are a guide for lots of people without realizing that maybe they don't even realize it, that subconsciously they're picking up on your actions and your words and your choices, that you can become an even better role model and help people even more. Because I think you're doing a lot of good work as it is anyway. And it's just a case of like turning the dimmer up and making your light even brighter just by acknowledging it. And I really am picking up what Cheryl said as well about counseling. And it doesn't even have to be formal. It could be that people might come to you if they do have problems or sadness or worries, that you're the person they come to. And I think Spirit just is coming through tonight to say to you, we recognize that, and you need to recognize that. And I think that it's about the self-care that Cheryl said, that making time for yourself, you can replenish those energies so you can help people more and be in service to others, because that is the most important thing. I'm just getting a very positive energy from you. That you're someone that's very enjoyable to be around. That just that joy and making people smile is so healing, that it's so underrated. But other people really, really cherish that about you. They just might not say it because it's a bit awkward. Yeah, I think you've got some very good work to do here. Just by being here. Okay, yeah, I'll leave you with that. So I hope that was okay.
Thank you, Jack, for tuning in.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, let's have a look. Where am I drawn? I'm actually drawn to Sue. Hello, Sue. I know you come on a lot, but
hello, lovely Sue.
I really am drawn to you at the moment. It's always good to see Sue.
That just fell out. I'm not sorry. Didn't get a chance to shuffle. Oh.
Okay. This card feels very familiar for you. I don't know if we've had it before, but we've got the Queen of Chalices. And I think in this situation, it's relating to, it's like a motherly energy. And being like I want to say like the matriarch of a family, or I don't know if there's younger ones around you. But they just want to acknowledge your role at the moment. I don't know if you're having doubts, worries. I don't know if you're concerned that you should be doing more. And they're kind of saying you're capable of doing anything you want. Although paths are laid out for everyone, we always have free will. It's part of the human experience, but you don't need to do any more, because what you do for other people is wonderful. It might be thankless at times, but that doesn't matter. We don't do it for that. It's not what it's for. I think I've had this before as well with you, but I always picture you in a kitchen. I don't know if that's a place that you like to be. If people see you as a good cook, or if you, I don't know, I just visualize you making lots of really delicious meals in a lovely kitchen and really providing sustenance that's delicious and joy for people. And I think that's something you need to put even more energy into. Whether that's like recipe books or cooking shows, or just really finding some joy in the kitchen. I've got this from you before, I'm sure, but maybe not said it. Every single person on the earth is equal, even if like someone's doing a huge thing and they've got a huge business and making loads of money, or if someone's at home doing what seems small compared to that. We are all doing really important jobs, and we are all the same. We're all one, and what you're doing is really a wonderful experience. And I think you just need to really enjoy it. Enjoy what you're doing, and don't worry. Okay, I'm going to hand you over to Cheryl, so I hope that was all right for you.
So for you, I've got 10 of water. Oh, hang on. Let me drive. There we go. And I feel like this links a lot to what Craig was saying about that sort of energy in the kitchen, and I feel like that's almost like a family hub. So everything sort of happens in the kitchen. That's where you congregate. That's where you talk. That's where you chat. And I feel like this is something that you either are not aware of, or you're starting to be aware of. But I feel like family life and a sense of contentment is a big thing at the minute. I feel as though I just feel like you're surrounded by a lot of positive energy, and that's because you're radiating positive energy as well. I feel like you're giving a lot of positive energy out. And I've done quite a few cards for you now, Sue, and this feels different to stuff that we've had in the past. In the past, it's kind of all sort of felt around the same theme and sort of the same messages and stuff. So I feel like something's changed, something's clicked into place. And with that, very much the family energy has been a big support in that for you. I feel as though what's happening in your family right now is giving you not a new perspective, but almost like a new strength, and a new passion. And with that, everything else that you've been working on is starting to move forward as well now. I felt like you felt like you've plateaued a bit, and just sort of, oh, here I am, this is where I am at the minute. But now that's changing, and that energy is going upwards, very, very much so. And I feel like the relationships in your life as well are growing too. I just feel like a strong family bond, family sense. But I don't necessarily feel like that's just family. I feel like there's people in your life that now feel like family, because their bonds have grown, your relationships have developed that much. So I just feel like you've got a lot of support around you, a lot of guidance around you. But you're at the center of the whole thing. You're like the middle of it, and it's all happening around you. But because of you. I don't know if I'm explaining myself very well, but that's very much sort of how it's coming out, is that everything you've done over the last few months to a year has led to that sort of feeling now where you're kind of standing still, watching all happening around you and going, this ain't so bad. This is pretty damn good, actually. And I feel like that's where we're at now. So I hope that makes sense to you, Sue, and you can take that. That was really positive. I do feel like you're on the cusp of change, but in a very good way. And so thank you, as always, for tuning in, Sue. You're very loyal, which is wonderful. Okay, again, please keep commenting, because once we get past all these comments, we don't know where we're at. But I was drawn, she's just commented again, but I was drawn to Janine. So you've just made that easy. I don't have to go looking for your comment now, so thank you very much. But yes, very, very much drawn to you, Janine. And I want my oracle deck for you. So again, if you've not had a message yet, please do re-comment. It probably seems boring to you, but it just makes it a lot easier for us. And do keep sending out those love hearts and those likes, and share if you don't mind, so we can get some fresh people on.
Absolutely.
Janine. I'm drawn here for you, Janine. Okay, so Grace and Antoinette's come forward, Janine. This is a card that tends to go with conflict, misunderstanding, misconception. I've started to link this card to misconception now as well, so I'm just going to see where this is taking me. Okay, I'm very much picking up a sort of, it's like a desperate energy, but it's not yours, it belongs to someone else. Someone in your life at the minute has been taking up a lot of your time and a lot of your energy. And I feel like they're going through a really tough time. They're very much sort of struggling, and I'm very much getting that you've been trying to help them through that, or they've been leaning on you for support with this situation, and you want to help them. But I feel as though that you're kind of at this point now where it's almost like, I can't help you until you help yourself. You're kind of at this impasse of, you want to be there for them, you want to help them, and you can see sense, but maybe they can't, or they're not ready to yet. And as a result, this is quite draining for you. I feel very sort of like you're battling, you're banging your head against a brick wall. That's the image I'm getting, is this brick wall. And I feel as though the only way you're going to help this person in this situation is to take a little step back and sort of let them stand on their own for a little while, to try and, so they can get a better perspective of it. And I think with that, that changes your perspective of it as well. Yeah, I feel like this is quite a delicate situation, that you, and I also feel like you're the kind of energy that you would help anybody through anything, and very much be there for them in any situation. But I feel like you've got to a point now where this isn't going anywhere, and just going around in circles. So you need to sort of remove yourself from the situation so that they can see what they need to see to move forward. And then if they need you, you can step back in and support them. But I don't feel like they'll need to. I feel like once you take away, they've just shown me a crutch. So I feel like you're their crutch. Once you step back, they've got to stand on their own. And with that kind of gives them the space to grow to do that. And in turn, in doing that, that's going to help you a lot more and free up a lot more of your time. And then I get a sense of pride that you look at this person now and see them in a new way, with pride and with strength. Oh, it's all gone quiet. So I'm guessing that's all I needed to tell you. So I'm going to leave that with you and pass you over to Craig.
That's great. That's really related to what I've got as well. So I've got the Knave of Wands for you. And straight away when you're talking about being a crutch for someone, I really did get the sense that this person, the best thing that you can do to support them is to remind them that they have the skills to get through or to do what they need to do, to reassure them that you're there if they need you, but they are more than capable of doing it, and they just need to try and remember what they've been through, that they can get through anything. And I think Cheryl said enough about that, but that's what I was getting. But I also got that there's a lot of masculine energy around you, and that you need to make time for the feminine. Now, I think there's not enough balance for you personally, and that you really do need some, I just want to say girl time. It's just a bit, I'm just seeing that sort of situation. It's kind of gone that way. You just need to make some time for yourself and do something that you enjoy, whether it's like a really girly film or just a nice bath and some music, or having a Zoom with someone, or I don't know. But I really am seeing a real desperate need for some real girliness. It's really important. There's a lot of, I'm just seeing like a lot of high energy, masculine energy that you're focusing on, and you really just need to, there's some self-care. I'm just seeing a lot of humor around you as well. I think maybe because it's funny and because you're entertained by things, maybe you don't realize how draining it can be. But it's not a bad thing. But yeah, just replenish. I hope that makes sense to you, Janine. So I'm going to leave you with that. So I hope that was okay. Ooh. Okay. Let's have a look. So we've had a lot of comments. There was someone I was drawn to, and I don't know where they went. Never scroll. There we go. It was Courtney.
Hello, Courtney.
Hello. Let's see what we've got for you.
Oh, have you? Oh.
Okay, there we go. Okay. So, you Courtney, I got the 8 of Pentacles. Don't know if you can see that. Terrible camera. There we go. So, I'm very much seeing training, almost like I want to say an apprenticeship. But there's need for learning at the moment. I don't know if that's something you're already doing. But now's not the time for you to worry too much about financial matters or work or career. It's about bringing in those skills and honing your skills to do what you're supposed to be doing. It's very possible you are doing this at the moment. Yeah, the same. Just make sure you keep laughing. Don't take things too seriously, because you're young and you don't need to worry. Enjoy the time you've got now, because this is the fun times. I really am seeing, like, I want to say college or university or something, that it's really important, this path that's laid out for you, that I think is something that you decided before you almost incarnated into this life, that, right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I need to go on this course, and that's what's either you're on or is waiting for you. Because you've got some real potential in this particular field. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. I'm seeing a bit of creativity with it. I don't want to say that it's maybe art or anything like that, but there is an element of creativity that is unique to you. So only you can do this particular thing. They're being very vague, so I hope this makes sense. But they're basically saying if you're not on this path, that is the right path. So do it. Yeah, that's all they're giving me. So I'm going to hand you over to Cheryl. I hope that made sense.
Okay, so I've got Ace of Water for you, Courtney. And it's very much linked to a resurgence of love within a relationship, and spiritual growth, and potentially a new home. So I'll throw that one out there. But I do feel like this is very much connected to your relationship. And I feel as though it's almost like you're starting back at the beginning, but only for positive reasons. It's almost like starting again, because, and I feel like this is a bit of a strange way to say it, but we're going to say it. I feel like COVID has put your growth on hold. So moving forward in your relationship in a natural sense has kind of been put on hold. And as things start to open up with COVID and being able to go out and stuff, it's almost like you go back to that place you were before everything shut down, and that natural growth comes back into your relationship. And it is almost like that exciting feeling you get at the beginning of a relationship where you go on dates and you do things for the first time. I feel like that all comes back in, and you enjoy it all like it's a brand new resurgence of falling in love from the very beginning. I also feel like there's a link here to what Craig said about being on the right path, because there's a link to this card with spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. And I feel like you might be at a stage where you're trying to figure out what to do next, and you've had an idea of where you should be, and that was always the plan. but that's not happened. So you've kind of considered other things, and now you're in a position where you're like, well, where do I go here? What do I want to do? And all I'm going to tell you is to trust your intuition, trust your gut. I say this a lot to people, but it's you know yourself better than anybody else. And if your gut is telling you that's the right path, that's the right journey, you have to trust in that. So I'm just going to give that to you as well. So I feel like your relationship's on the up and on the growth, and it's going to go to the next level. But also trust your intuition with other decisions that you're trying to make right now. Listen to everybody around you, but the final decision's got to be yours and right for you. And I'm going to leave that there, Courtney. So thank you very much for tuning in, my lovely. I hope that was okay. I don't know if you've seen this comment from Janine, Craig.
I have. I was just reading. It's wonderful.
Yeah. It's really lovely when you guys come back and say, give us a little bit of inkling that you can take something away from it. That's all we want, really, just to help everybody and see where you go. I was drawn to Mabel. That was quite a while ago. So Mabel, if you're still here, which I think you might be, just drop us a little comment. Let us know you're still there, please. Oh, right, that one came out, so let's go with that. What was that? I was shuffling, so it came out again. But Bethany's come forward for you as well, Mabel. I feel I'm getting very much that you're a nurturer, very much a mother hen kind of energy with you, Mabel. I feel like you love to help others. That's where you shine and thrive. And you're very, very supportive in what you do. And I think because of that, a lot of people turn to you and seek your advice and seek your guidance. But actually, I feel as though that's almost hindering your own progress a little bit, which is a bit of a strange way to say it. But the reason I'm saying it is because the vision I've got is just of a giant pause button, like on a remote control. And I feel like you've paused your own growth to help others grow, which isn't a bad thing. And if you're very happy with it, keep doing it. But I feel like spirit are coming forward to try and make you aware that actually you need to continue to grow on your journey as well. You shouldn't sacrifice yourself for others. You can still support others and grow with them. And I think that's very much a key message here, is that don't put your own progress on hold for the sake of others. And I feel as though you do a lot of amazing work with those other people. I feel like you might have been considering healing or therapies of some kind, and that's what you've put on pause and on hold because you felt like the timing's not right, or you've just been so busy with other things and other people. And I'm feeling like spirit are bringing that forward. They're very much pushing that to the forefront of whatever this new idea is, this new journey, this new purpose, or well, not new, but now is the time to start to unpause and move that forward a little bit. I feel like you know exactly what I'm talking about as well, even though it doesn't make sense and I'm waffling, but I feel like you know. And that's very much all I'm getting. It's this big message of unpause and grow. So I'm going to hand you over to Craig and hope that he can add a bit more to
it. Absolutely. That really relates to what I got. So I got the Three of Cups, and I very much saw this as spiritual, the cups, and your spiritual growth, as Cheryl said. And I think that coming out of COVID, there's going to be an opportunity for you to actually link up with like-minded people and almost join a bit of a spiritual circle, perhaps. And through that, you're going to really help each other, and it's going to really help you, and there's going to be a lot of joy. And I think there's a bit of, I want to say almost like anxiety maybe social anxiety in this situation. Maybe you don't want to, or you're a bit worried, but you've got to jump in and take the risk. I don't know if this is something that's already starting to build online at the moment, if there's a bit of a social circle building between some people, but as soon as you're able to meet people again, it's really going to grow if you allow it to. And I'm just seeing so much like joy and celebration. There's going to be so many fun times, as well as opening yourselves up to help others as well. Yeah, they're kind of saying, I'm seeing like a witch's coven, and I just hope that makes sense. That's all I'm seeing. I'm not going to say that. I'm not saying you're going to join a coven or anything. Don't worry about that. But there's going to be some real. I'm back on feminine energies again for you. There's some new, genuine friendships coming your way that really have the opportunity to be wonderful, and it's going to be a proper circle of friends and support, as well as being a spiritual venture as well. So I hope you can take that and be on the lookout, because it's really important for you. So I'm going to leave that with you. I hope that was okay.
Thank you, Mabel. I'm going to switch ears.
So I was drawn to, we've already done Leanne, so I'm going to do Nikki.
Yeah, hi Nikki.
Hi Nikki. Let's see what we've got for you. Okay, so I'm going to go with that one. Okay, Nikki, so we got the Four of Wands for you. So this is very much about home and the home setup, and I don't know if there's a move coming for you. Somewhere a bit more isolated, I want to say. A bit further afield from other people. There's still going to be a sense of community, but you're going to have more space for yourself. I don't know if this is going to be brought on by a new family member entering the home. I don't know if this is going to be I'm getting a child. And it is going to start a conversation of, well, we need to move. As simple as that. I think Spirit's really assisting you at the moment, because they're seeing what progress you've made so far. And that they're saying, right, you're ready for the next stage. So we're going to take you further, and you're going to move further into adulthood and helping others and mothering. I really am getting that. Yeah, a job well done. It's almost like you're graduating from your own life and the things you've been doing. They're like saying, right, you've done amazing. Let's move on to the next thing. They're saying you don't need to take any action at the moment. Carry on doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Enjoy it. But just have it in the back of your mind that don't get too settled in the physical location you're at. We may, or we are, laying the groundwork for something else that's even better. And I'm getting new life. I don't know if you've been thinking about a dog as well. That's just come to me. A dog in the house, making the house a home. It's going to be hectic but enjoyable. So I'm going to leave you with that because that's all they're giving me, just this visual. So I hope that makes sense, and I'll hand you over to Cheryl.
Apologies to those who've just been spammed, but I've blocked him now. It's been a while since I've been spammed. I've got the Archangel Michael card for you, and it does link to life changes, and I feel like these are positive life changes that are coming up for you. So it kind of links with what Craig was sort of hinting at with a family change that leads to a new location. I feel as though you're very much the kind of energy that either thrives on change or it kind of goes, oh, okay, where do I go here? How do I handle this? And that's why I think Archangel Michael's coming in and bringing his protective energy around you at this time to give you that strength when these life changes come up. And I do feel like this is in the very near future. They've just shown me a 3, and people who regularly watch know that either means 3 days, 3 months, 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. So it is very much an immediate future thing. But I feel like the first change is going to happen sooner rather than later. And with that, I feel like you just very much get this, you feel the need to protect yourself to process the change. That's what I'm getting with you. And with that, which is great, just very much sort of a sense of, okay, what do I do here? How do I handle this? And what Archangel Michael is bringing in is he wants you to know you have got the strength and skills and everything to handle what these changes bring for you. And in fact, I think you'll be quite surprised at how well you handle it. And they're not negative changes. It's nothing to be worried about. I'm not picking up, or bad things coming or anything like that. I think it's just the way you look at it and your perception of it. And it could be sort of okay, am I ready for this? Is this meant to happen? How do I move forward? But actually, I think that only sits in your brain for a little while, and then actually it's like, right, moving forward. And I feel like Archangel Michael's bringing that in for you so that you can get there quicker. And I also feel as though I didn't zone out when Craig was talking. That was rude. While I was listening as Craig was talking, they just wanted to bring in that sense of comfort. So they brought in this big blanket and wrapped it around me, and they wanted me to pass that on to you. This big nurturing, comfy blanket to let you know that you are safe. You are safe. You are happy, and actually. You can do this is very much what I've just heard. You can do this. So if you ever feel overwhelmed, hold on to that message, because I feel like that will bring you a little bit of comfort. So I will leave that there, Nikki. Gosh, are you okay to keep going, Craig?
Absolutely.
Yeah, wonderful.
I'm with you with zoning out. I very much zone out as I'm giving messages afterwards. I'm like, what did I just say?
I know, right? It's a bit rude, but it's not
no,
intentional. I don't know. This was 10 minutes ago, but I was drawn to QG Green. So I don't know if you're still there, QG. Just let us know if you are. I want my Archangel card for you. Please do comment again if you're still watching and we haven't quite got to you yet. Just to let us know that you're still there and you're still interested in the card. QG is on. Fabulous. You're new, I believe, QG. Where are you watching from? Might be new to me, maybe not new to Craig.
No, new to me as well.
Okay. Missouri. Where's that? Is that America?
Mm.
Oh, fantastic. Another friend from across the pond. Well, welcome. Hope you can understand our dodgy British accents. Okay. So the card I've got for you, QG, is the World. And again, Archangel Michael's featuring very heavily tonight, which is brilliant. As he's sort of like the big boss man and brings lots of protection and strength for everybody. So it's nice that he's featuring. I feel like you need congratulating. Come on. I feel as though you've been doing an awful lot recently, and it's community based. I'm very much getting a community energy with this. I feel like you've been out and about and doing a lot, and I feel like in your line of work you might do a lot that supports others. So I don't know what you do, but I feel like you are connected to a lot of people with this. And Spirit side are just bringing in a lot of gratitude and thanks for everything you have done and continue to do. They've just brought in yellow and pink flowers, so I'm going to give them to you because they're not for me; they're for you. So they're just bringing in yellow and pink flowers, and yellow's usually like friendship and joy, and pink brings in love. So I think there's a lot of spirit energy that's positive that's being put forward for you. I also feel like, come on, close that for me. I'm hearing this sounds a bit strange and cheesy, but I'm just going to go with it. I feel the term Earth Angel applies to you through what you do. It's almost like you're doing God's work on Earth. And that's how Spirit side see you. They see you as an Earth Angel, a healer, and very much supportive of everybody around you. And you're doing so much, and they're very grateful for that. And they just want you to know that what you're doing is what you're meant to be doing. I don't know if you've been questioning it recently or you've been finding it harder than normal, but I'm very much getting a sense that this is where you're meant to be, and you are on the journey, on the right path, on your spiritual journey. And I feel like that's why you feel joy with this and you feel contentment. And they're very much bringing in, seeing that straight road that's leading to that sun rising on the horizon, which means there are more exciting things coming your way, much more positive things coming your way. And I just very much feel like your future is very big and very bright, and there's nothing but amazing, exciting opportunities and joy coming up for you. And that's what they're showing me with this image. And I feel like you've worked for it, you've earned it. So it's not like you've had an easy life and it falls in your lap. I don't feel that energy away from you at all. I feel like you've worked very hard to get where you need to be, and in what you do. And what they want you to know now is not only are they grateful, but the rewards are coming. It is going to bring in all of the stuff, contentment, joy, happiness, and that is all coming your way. I'm going to see if Craig can add any clarification to that for you.
I think I can. So I got a Rudy card. I got the Lovers.
Oh, cheeky.
Oh, naughty one.
It's after 9 o'clock. We're okay.
It's fine. It's post-watershed. So I got was very much, they're showing the metaphor of weather passing, and very much like COVID is like it will pass, like weather, and that we go through phases in life, that we go through bad times and good times, that it always passes like weather and comes back around again. And the next wave that's coming for you is very much passion and romance, and it's very linked to like sexuality and these types of energies. And I don't know if you're already partnered at the moment or if that person is on the way, but I'm very much seeing this twin flame energy, this kind of almost like a soulmate, that you kind of are opposites but match each other and help each other grow. You're catalysts for each other. And I think they want you to be aware of the fact that there is a lot of spirituality in relationships and sex, that it can be a spiritual connection, that it can be, if you see God in a person, if you see them as divine and treat them that way, and they treat you that way, it is a very, very positive spiritual thing. And it's not like a dirty, sordid thing or anything. So don't have any concerns. Jump in when this wave comes your way. Don't worry about it. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if you are partnered up at the moment and this wave's coming in the relationship, or if the person's coming with the wave, but be on the lookout, because it's something that you've earned and that you're ready for. This is a new phase, and the phases after this will be related to this person as well. They're very much joining you on your journey, as Cheryl said, as an earth angel. I think they also are as well, and that you are meant to be doing work together as well. So I really hope that makes sense. So I'll leave that with you. There we are.
Oh, that was nice. Thank you for tuning in from America.
Yes, thank you.
Always grateful to reach international waters.
Oh, excellent. I've just read that you are, and you've been together for 2 years. That's fantastic. So yeah, good things coming.
Oh.
That's wonderful. I've just realised it's me to pick, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Your turn, my lovely.
There was someone that jumped out at me, and it was Samantha.
Hello, Samantha.
Let's see what we've got.
Let
for
us know
Samantha.
you're still there. Go on here. Can't shuffle tonight.
Okay, so we got I always consider this quite an important card. We got the Empress. So I think this is about being sure of yourself. I think in the past you've been very sure of yourself, and maybe you're doubting it and saying, am I being overconfident or arrogant or anything? But actually they're saying, no, you're right in what you say, because it's coming from a place of wisdom and without judgment. And the more you grow and the more you mature, the more these energies will flow. I don't know if you can hear the cat meowing. I apologize.
I got that.
I'm getting a very much like a big sister energy, like a big sister to lots of people. Sorry, the cat's going mental. She's like jumping around in the curtains, like a shuffling and everything. I very much get that. I don't know if it's something you already do or something that you are going to be put on the path of doing, but it's you going out and finding information and wisdom and spiritual things, almost like watching videos like this, even, that you're going to get a lot from it and absorb a lot of things so that you can give it to other people as well. there's very much a lot of people living their life going and doing this and doing that, and like cars going past, and you stood in the middle and you've got lots of information and you're kind of guiding people, even if they don't realize, directing them based on the knowledge that you've got and the wisdom that comes through you. The main message they're saying is trust what you already do and what you've been doing, and let in more. Go out and find it. Find the wisdom, read, watch videos, do whatever you need to do. And just don't stop looking after people, even if they don't ask you. You're doing the right thing. I'm going to hand you over to Cheryl. So I hope that made sense.
Mine connects to that quite a bit, I think. So we've got King of Fire, the Fire card. And the key thing that I got from this was the need to focus. I feel like I very much got a feeling of a lot happening around you, like Craig said about being the centre of things happening. I feel like there was an awful lot going on around you, and it's almost like you're so busy looking out externally and supporting and offering everything out there that it's almost like you're forgetting your own purpose a little bit. Not necessarily in a bad way, it's just that's life sometimes, isn't it? Everything's going on, and you don't have time just to stop and think and reflect. And I feel very much like this is something that you crave, something that you're needing right now. That's kind of the sensation I'm getting, is that it's almost like you just need to still the madness and the chaos around you so that you can focus on you and rethink and just sort of almost go, right, where am I at? What do I need? Okay, everything's quiet. That's what you need in your life right now. That's the word that's come through. You need some quiet. Once you've found quiet, you'll be able to refocus. And I feel like that's very much what's needed for you right now, is that refocus. Because lost isn't the right word, but off track. Just heard you feel a little bit off track, like, and unbalanced with this. I'm getting that seasickness on a ship kind of rocky sensation of lack of balance and lack of clarity. So I very much feel like you just need to kind of stop the madness, find some quiet time, and really focus on where it is you want to be next. Not because there's anything major coming up or any big changes or anything like that. Just recenter yourself. I feel like you need to be regrounded and recentered so that it can help you with the next stage that will come up. Hasn't come up yet, but will come up. And I do feel like a lot of passion is going to come forward with this as well. That's why it's a fire card. I feel like you're going to bring in a lot of passion and a lot of very positive energy. And I feel like this will happen very, very quickly, which is why I'm talking very quickly, because that's the energy that's bringing with it. But you need to kind of stop everything first, bring in the calm and the quiet to refocus on where it is you're going. Then it's going to pick up very, very fast for you. So I shall leave that there. I feel out of breath. So thank you very much for coming on, Samantha. I was drawn to Wayne a while ago, and bless him, he's kept on commenting. So we've got you now, Wayne. Persistence was key, my friend. Let's see what comes out for you. I'm drawn here. Don't think you'll believe the card when I show you, Wayne. So Sonia's come forward, and it's a message from your. I'm just going to let you read it, to be honest, because I feel like that's what you need to hear. And as much as I can say it, I feel like the card says it all. But I am going to tune and see if I get any more for you. But I just wanted you to see that, Wayne. I'm just feeling lots of loving energy. I'm also feeling gratitude. You know who this is. I'm not going to tell you. You know. And I know you know. He's very grateful for everything that you did in the end, towards leading up to the end. And he just brings so much love in for your family, even now. And he just wants you to know that you did everything right. And he's very happy. I just heard, I'm very happy with my send-off. So I feel like you need to hear that. You need to take that away.
Oh, there we go.
He very much is just coming forward to say you did a good job and thank you for everything. And that's, in this kind of forum, that's all I want to give to you, is just to say, great job, thank you. And I'll just show the bottom of the card just one more time so you can take that away with you as well. Because I feel like it's really important for you. And I'll pass you over to Craig and see if you get anything else to take away with you.
I don't know if we had a small technical issue there, but mine kind of crashed for a moment. So.
Oh, did it? Oh,
yeah, only for about 3 or 4 seconds, but.
I hope you got all of that, Wayne.
So, what I got for you was the Fool, and the Fool is all about someone who has been on this huge journey of awakening and is ready to take all that and start a brand new journey. And I'm very much getting that they're saying it's not about trying to carry on, it's about saying, right, I've got all of this, this is what's happened, I've learned this, this and this, wrapping it all up and saying, right, I'm going to start again from here. This is the starting point now. Let's see what's next to learn. I think there's a whole new perspective for you, if you're open to it, about many, many different things. It's almost like seeing the world in a new light. Sorry, that's the cat's tail. I apologise. It's been a bugger. Come on. I don't know if there's new. I feel like it's not even like starting a new job or moving house or any of these things, but it's seeing the things that are already there as brand new, and that it will feel like a new job, it will feel like a new house, and it's like you're seeing everything for the first time, and then that needs to be a very positive thing. All the blessings that are there for you now, because there are a lot of good things coming your way, and it's very important that you're open to them. I think it's things that maybe you wouldn't have expected as well. I think maturing, and I think spirituality is going to play a big part of that as well. I think you're getting ready to open up to different channels that maybe you weren't even considering before. There's going to be, I think Spirit is going to be in contact with you. And you need to be open to that. So I really do hope that makes sense. I'm going to leave that with you. So I hope that was okay.
Thank you for being so patient, Wayne. That's all right for you. We've got a few more comments, haven't we? Your turn, my lovely.
Yeah, should we do one more each? I just realised how long we've been on. It's been an hour and a half. I didn't realise.
It flies, doesn't it, when we're in the zone? Yes, one more each. Let's go for it.
So I've noticed Jill a few times, so I'm going to jump to Jill. So I just moved my keyboard because the cat. No, mine's tail.
I love
it's like this big desk and a little tiny camera, but that's where she likes to put her tail. So.
Evening, Gemma. Nice to see you, my lovely. Okay. Jill. You're very welcome, Wayne. Oh, he's getting the big guns out, Jill. Watch out.
They're telling me to get a different deck.
You're in trouble now.
In fact, they're using the. It's the one you actually got me from my birthday.
Oh, is it? Oh, interesting. The Doreen Virtue tarot cards.
The Radley Valentine. It was Radley Valentine and Doreen Virtue, but then
it was, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, you've got the slightly newer version, haven't you?
Yes. So go on, let's go with these ones and see what we've got for Jen. That one. So we've got the Knight of Earth. So I'll leave it on there in case you want to read it. So let's see what we've got. So I very much get that this is to do with your guide. And I think you're aware of your guides more than most people, but it's about a particular one. I think there's a need for going out in nature, maybe going for a walk in somewhere that's green, and doing that while spiritually open, while kind of being aware and opening your chakras and allowing this feeling and this presence of this person or this angel that's with you all the time, being aware that they're with you and giving them gratitude, because they're really going to help you live a life of gratitude so that you will become open to being grateful for the greenery in life and the things that you've got in your life and the things that they do for you. Practice gratitude. That's a very important task. I think it's something that everyone needs to do, but I think that's what they're going to help you to do to find fulfillment. It's about self-care at the moment. I'm very much seeing the colour green in terms of not just being outside green, but the heart chakra being the key to opening up the other chakras, so that once you're okay with having this physical existence and acknowledging that we do have needs and that we do have urges and whatnot, that when you open up the channel of gratitude and love and understanding for yourself, not just for other people, but for the things that we've been given in this physical life, that's when you will massively open up the other, the blue chakras and the purples and the third eye, and all the spiritual stuff just going to start flooding in, because you've got the potential to be such an important channel. And I think that's just waiting. It's like just this heart chakra here, there's like a cork in it and you just need to like pop it out. And I think that's what your main guide, your guardian angel, I want to say, is really wanting to like push you to do right now. So I hope you can take that, Jill. I'm going to hand you over to Cheryl.
It completely links that Ariel's come forward. And I'm just putting that up there so you can see it, because it does link. And I very much got a very similar sense to Craig, which is that your spirituality and your link to spirit is very, very strong, unbelievably strong, actually. Stronger than mine, way stronger. I feel like you have a lot of power with this, but it's almost as if you don't access it all, and you're quite comfortable where you are and what you're doing at the moment, and that's lovely, and keep doing that by all means. But there is sort of an encouragement of, now's the time to maybe nudge. There's a little gentle nudge coming in here to try and move you a little bit more forward and take another step on your path. The card literally says, allow your spiritual gifts to open. And that's the key word here for me. It's allowing it to. It's almost like you've not intentionally, but because if you're so comfortable where you are, it's like you've kind of said, right, okay, I want to stay here for the minute, and you've not allowed any further growth in. So I feel as though that's what the angels are bringing in now, what Spirit's trying to tell you. And I feel like you're sitting, and I'm very much getting a sense of laughter in my head. I feel like you're sitting there and laughing now because you've been hearing this message yourself, loud and clear. So I feel like this is just an affirmation of everything you've been hearing and sort of the guidance and the messages you've been receiving yourself, which is, okay, be brave now and take the next step. And that's very much what's coming forward here, is that it's time. You're ready. You are ready. You're very gifted. You're very talented. You help people more than you know. Take the next step and do more with it. And they're encouraging you with that. So I'm going to leave you with that, Jill. A little telling off. It's been a while since we've told anyone off through Spirit, so I hope that was all right for you, Jill. I would absolutely love to do a reading for everybody this evening. Hello, Gemma. I'm just giving you a little shout out. But we are very much running out of time. And I am drawn to Steph. I've seen her a few times, and I thought, oh, we must give her a card. So I think she's going to be our last one for the evening. Thank you, Steph. I hope you're still there. I'm drawn to my Archangel deck for you. Let's see what we get. Let's pull this one out. Okay. All right, so I get for you the Ego card, an Archangel Jophiel, and I always feel like I need to explain because ego has such a negative connotation, but ego is more of a reference of how we see ourselves and how we present ourselves to others. And I feel very much, I'm going to show you the bottom. I haven't done that much this evening. I probably should have done it a bit more, but I feel like this links much more to the fear-based thoughts. I'm very much getting this sense of uncertainty. Come on, give me some clarity. I almost feel like you feel the sense of the unknown. I feel like you're usually a lady with a plan. You've always got a plan, and I feel like I'm just seeing to-do lists everywhere. Just papers and papers of to-do lists, and I feel like you're very organized, but in the organization sometimes there's chaos as well. And I very much feel as though, okay, the guidance at the minute is that there's almost like the sense of, thank you for asking for help. We've been trying to get through for a while and been trying to help you for a while, but we can't help you till you ask for it. So there's almost this sense of, right, now we can get to work. coming from spirit side. And again, I don't feel as though there's
I don't know if it's just Cheryl that's crashed, but if I'm still here, just let me know so I'm not just that silent. Oh, and then the cat's gone flying. There's some weird stuff going on with the full moon tonight, honestly. Oh, if I'm still visible, someone let me know. Just in the comments. I have still got a hello. Glad I'm here. I've got a card for you, so I'll carry on if that's all right, Steph. So hopefully Cheryl will be back in a moment. But I got in reverse the moon. I don't really deal with reverse cards actually, but this one I feel was very important. So the moon really deals with the spiritual side of things, and it's kind of the opposite of knowledge. It's not about learning things and the right things and facts. It's about intuition, and I think there's been you're very much open to the spiritual side of things in terms of entertainment, and that you enjoy it and you find it fascinating. But I think it's all about turning it around and actually going like that and stepping into the spiritual side of things and opening up to the messages that are coming through, not just through the channels that are like Cheryl and I, but through you. And I think that could be through meditation. I think for you it also comes through dreams. Hang on, I think Cheryl's back. Hello. Oh no.
Oh, I am back. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
No, it's all good.
I have no idea what happened there. I'm so sorry. You carry on and then I'll.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Sorry, Steph. Sorry, Steph.
So yeah, I think it is about being open to the messages that are coming directly to you through, it might be events that are happening, and little like deja vu moments almost, and other people saying things, and that kind of resonates with you. There are a lot of messages coming through for you that you need to be open to and not be skeptical about, even to the point where they've told you to all the things leading up to you coming here and doing this. It's very important. Because actually I think you have a lot of spiritual potential. And it's not something to be embarrassed about, and don't worry if people laugh. Just enjoy it and be open to it. And I think as soon as you acknowledge that there are these messages coming through for you in daily life, they'll come through even more. And it's not even something you need to share with people. You don't need to say, hey, I'm a channel for messages or anything. Just live your life like that. And you'll find that even if you keep it a secret, you're helping people through these messages without them even knowing that it's something that's coming through you. They'll think it's just you. So I'm going to leave you with that and hand you back over to Cheryl.
Sorry. That's never happened before. That's so mad. I have no idea what I said before, and I have no idea where I got to. But basically, what I'm getting with this card, Steph, is that with the ego card, it's how we view ourselves and how we portray ourselves to the outside world. And the main thing I'm getting here is that you need to release those thoughts of self-doubt and fear. Let that sort of go, because it's all. I'm very much getting a sense of you talking yourself out of these situations and these things. It's almost like you're planting the self-doubt, and there's no need for it. You've got a lot of potential for growth, a lot of potential for moving in exciting new directions. I'm very much feeling. I don't know if I'm kind of feeling like recently you've kind of felt trapped, sort of but within yourself, like you don't know how to get out of this rut. I feel like I've been in a bit of a rut, and there's so much moving forward that is there for you and waiting for you, and I very much get a sense of nurturing from spirit side. There is a little bit of they want to kind of take you under their wing and help you grow and help you move forward, and take those steps moving forward. And I feel like this is the start of that. I almost feel as though you've needed a little bit of a prompt, like a little bit of what do you call it? I can't even think of the word, but where someone says something, you go, yeah, that's what I've been feeling. Great, now I can deal with it. I feel like that's what you've been waiting for, and now you can address it. But I do feel there's a lot of positivity in the future for you, my love. And this feeling of feeling stuck will become unstuck. And I hope that makes sense, because I totally lost my train of thought in all of that. So I'm so sorry, but I hope that's all right for you, Steph. And I think that even if we weren't going to finish there, I think my laptop's decided that might be time to. Oh, gosh.
Oh, excellent.
Thank you so much to everybody who's taken the time to tune in and comment and like and share feedback. That's exactly the image I got. So that's interesting that you said that, Steph. Thank you for that. And yes, so I feel as though we're back on track now. So hopefully next full moon we'll do our next collaboration, Craig. And
yes, absolutely.
Yes, yeah, same time roughly as well, because I feel like that was good for everybody. Actually, I feel like people were logging on straight away, so that was nice.
Yeah, but do full moon as well, because studies show that people don't sleep as well on the full moon. Obviously, a link there.
True.
It's true. Genuinely, people.
Yeah.
Consciously, even in city areas, not just
So, crazy energies on the full moon.
The insomnia, so don't worry.
Yeah. So yes, please do visit the page. If you haven't liked our pages yet, please do take the time to have a little visit. We do post stuff regularly. Craig's going to do a live in the next couple of weeks, you said?
Yes, 2 weeks. I've not set an actual date, but look at my page in a week and I'll tell you.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for Craig's solo live, because I know I'll be on watching. And I'm hoping to be live on Tuesday, back to normal next week. So do log on, and it's really important you hit those get reminder buttons, because it just tells you when we're coming on and things like that. And like and share us. And again, thank you so much for an amazing evening. I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's about it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, thanks again to everybody. Love and light to you, and we hope to see you all again soon.
Yes. Bye for now.